In the heart of eastern Nigeria, we find ourselves in the tranquil village of Umunnechi, a place where time seems to dance to the rhythm of nature and tradition. Here, life is painted with the colors of simplicity and beauty. Mud houses with thatched roofs dot the landscape, whispering stories of generations past and present. In this humble setting, we meet Chima and Adaku. Chima, a hard-working farmer, tills the fields from dawn to dusk, while Adaku, with her nimble fingers, crafts and sells bean cakes in the bustling village market. Their home, a modest hut at the village edge, mirrors their life, simple, yet filled with warmth and love. Their lives, however, were devoid of one joy, the laughter of a child. Despite their humble existence, their hearts yearned for the pitter-patter of tiny feet and the sweet symphony of a baby's giggle. In this modest village life, Chima and Adaku prayed for the joy of parenthood. The villagers rejoiced as Adaku's pregnancy was announced, marking the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. The news spread like wildfire, igniting a spark of joy in the hearts of everyone. The anticipation was palpable, and the village was abuzz with excitement. The birth of a child is a blessed event, a symbol of hope and continuity, and this was no different. As the months rolled by, the villagers eagerly awaited the arrival of the new baby. The women of Umunnechi shared their wisdom and experience with Adaku, showering her with blessings and well wishes. Chima, too, was overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. On a stormy night, as the heavens opened up and the rain poured down, Adaku went into labor. The village midwife, Mama Ifeoma, was summoned to assist with the birth. The air was thick with tension as the storm raged outside, but inside their small hut, a miracle was about to happen. As the clock struck midnight, Adaku gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. They named her Chidinma, meaning, God is good. The moment Chidinma let out her first cry, the storm outside miraculously subsided. The howling winds grew quiet, and the heavy downpour eased into a gentle drizzle. It was as if nature itself was acknowledging the arrival of the miracle baby. With Chidinma's birth, joy and calm descended on Umunnechi. Her arrival brought a sense of peace and tranquility that the villagers had not experienced before. Her laughter was like music to their ears, and her radiant smile lit up their world. Chidinma, the miracle baby, was not only a bundle of joy but also a beacon of hope for the villagers. Her birth marked the beginning of a new era in Umunnechi, a period of joy, serenity, and prosperity. And so, life in the peaceful village carried on, with the villagers eagerly looking forward to what the future held for their miracle baby, Chidinma. As Chidinma blossomed into a delightful child, her parents began to notice something extraordinary. In the hushed quiet of the night, the humble hut of Chima and Adaku was often filled with an ethereal glow. This soft light, like 1,000 fireflies dancing in the dark, emanated from the crib of their beloved daughter, Chidinma. One fateful night, as Adaku was gently rocking Chidinma to sleep, she saw her baby girl rise into the air, suspended in a halo of light. Fear and fascination intertwined, she called Chima to witness their little girl's incredible feat. There, in the dimly lit room, they watched in awe, as Chidinma floated above her crib, as graceful as a feather caught in a gentle breeze. Her cherubic face was serene, her tiny hands reaching out as if trying to touch the stars that twinkled beyond their roof. Her flight was as soft and gentle as the lullabies Adaku sang to her, a sight as mesmerizing as it was miraculous. The fear that initially gripped Chima and Adaku slowly gave way to a sense of wonder. Their hearts swelled with a strange mixture of pride and trepidation as they realized that their daughter was no ordinary child. Yet, they chose to tread cautiously, fearing the repercussions if the villagers discovered Chidinma's extraordinary ability. Their simple mud hut became a sanctuary, a haven where Chidinma could soar freely without the prying eyes of the world. Each night, they watched their flying baby with bated breath, their hearts pounding in sync with her fluttering wings. They marveled at her ability to defy gravity, to dance with the wind, and to touch the stars. Yet, amidst the enchantment, there was a lingering fear. A fear that the world outside their humble hut might not understand, might not accept their flying baby. They feared the whispers of superstition, the pointing fingers of accusation, and the cruel sting of ostracization. Despite their astonishment, Chima and Adaku chose to protect Chidinma, keeping her incredible talent a secret. They chose love over fear, and in their hearts, they knew they had made the right choice. For in their world, Chidinma was not just a flying baby, she was their precious little angel, a gift from the heavens. Chidinma's unique gift turned out to be more than just a spectacle. As the moon nestled high in the sky and the village of Umunnechi slumbered in peace, the little flying baby embarked on her nightly adventures. She would glide through the still air, over the thatched roofs of the mud houses, across the vast fields, and towards the bountiful forests surrounding the village. Her tiny hands would gather fresh fruits and vegetables, the likes of which her parents, Chima and Adaku, could only dream of affording. This was no ordinary child, and these were no ordinary nights. These were magical nights, filled with a sense of wonder and a miraculous bounty that eased the burdens of a struggling couple. Each morning, Chima and Adaku would wake to find the fruits of their daughter's nocturnal excursions neatly arranged on their kitchen table. The sight of ripe bananas, succulent oranges, crisp apples, and fresh vegetables was a sight to behold. It was a feast that turned their humble hut into a home filled with abundance. Despite their excitement and gratitude, Chima and Adaku treaded cautiously. They knew they had to protect their precious girl and her extraordinary ability. They feared the reaction of the villagers, the potential for envy, fear, or worse. So they kept their secret, shielding their miracle from prying eyes. Their once barren fields began to flourish, their humble lives began to transform. The villagers noticed the change in their fortunes, the newfound prosperity that seemed to have blessed the once struggling couple. Yet, the secret of the flying baby remained safe, tucked away under the thatched roof of their mud house. Chidinma's ability to fly, her nightly adventures, and the bounty she brought home, changed the lives of Chima and Adaku. From a life of hardship and struggle, they found themselves in a world where miracles happened, where dreams came true, and where the impossible became possible. With Chidinma's gift, life in their humble hut underwent a remarkable change. It was a change that brought joy and abundance, a change that transformed their fortunes, and a change that made their lives a living folklore. The tale of the flying baby was just beginning. But how long can a secret this big stay hidden in a small village like Umunnechi? You see, in a close-knit community like Umunnechi, secrets are like raindrops on a spider web. They sparkle in the sun, demanding attention and refusing to be ignored. One day, the secret of the flying baby could no longer be contained within the walls of Chima and Adaku's humble abode. It happened on an ordinary morning when the sun was just beginning to peek over the lush green hills. Chidinma, now a lively toddler with twinkling eyes and a contagious laugh, was playing in the courtyard. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept across the yard, carrying Chidinma's favorite toy, a handmade doll, high into the air. Without a second thought, Chidinma giggled, her feet lifting off the ground as she flew up to retrieve her beloved plaything. Unbeknownst to her, a group of village children were playing nearby and witnessed this extraordinary sight. Their eyes widened, jaws dropped, and they ran to share the unbelievable spectacle they'd just seen. The villagers that heard this from the children called it a rumor and didn't believe them. They asked the children never to say anything about this taboo again. Nkechi, the village gossip, still harboring doubts, sought to uncover the truth behind Chidinma's abilities. One night, Nkechi followed Chidinma as she flew out of the house. She was determined to find out where the baby went and what she did. What she discovered would change everything. Chidinma flew to a secluded part of the forest, where a mysterious old woman named Nneka awaited her. Nneka was known for her mystical powers and deep connection with the spiritual world. Nkechi watched in shock as Nneka handed Chidinma a small pouch filled with herbs and whispered ancient incantations. She realized that Nneka was the source of Chidinma's powers. Determined to expose the truth, Nkechi returned to the village and shared her discovery with the elders. The revelation caused an uproar, and fear once again gripped the villagers. Eze Nwosu called another village meeting to address the new revelations. Chima, Adaku, and Chidinma stood before the villagers, with Nneka beside them. The atmosphere was tense, and the villagers awaited an explanation. Nneka stepped forward, her voice calm, and I am Nneka, the keeper of ancient wisdom. Chidinma is a child of destiny, blessed with gifts to bring prosperity and harmony. I have guided her to use powers for good. The villagers listened, their fear slowly turning to understanding. Eze Nwosu spoke. We must trust in the wisdom of Nneka and the gifts of Chidinma. Let us not let fear divide us. Nkechi, feeling the weight of her actions, stepped forward. I am sorry for doubts and for causing fear among us. Let us move forward together, united and trusting in the blessings we have received. Before long, the news of the flying baby spread like wildfire through Umunnechi and neighboring villages. The villagers, initially skeptical, were soon convinced when they saw Chidinma soaring in the sky, her echoing in the air. The sight was mesmerizing, a spectacle that left the villagers in awe and wonder. Chima and Adaku were faced with a flurry of questions about their daughter's miraculous ability. With a sigh of acceptance, they shared their story, and the village stood in silent admiration of the little girl who could fly. As the years passed, Chidinma continued to be a beacon of hope and strength. Her story was told to every new generation, a reminder of the extraordinary power of faith, unity, and perseverance. Chima and Adaku, now grandparents, their daughter with pride. They had come from humble beginnings but had risen through faith and the extraordinary gifts of their child. One day, as Chidinma looked out over the village from a hilltop, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She knew her journey was far from over, but she was ready for whatever the future held. The village of Umunnechi continued to flourish, guided by the values and lessons imparted Chidinma, her family, and the wise elders who had shaped their destiny. The story of Chidinma, the flying baby of Umunnechi, is a tale of miracles, secrets, and life's unexpected twists. It's a testament to the power of the unknown, the strength of a humble community, and the enduring love of parents. Our journey through the green hills of eastern Nigeria has shown us a world where the ordinary meets the extraordinary, where a simple life is graced by the touch of the supernatural. It's a tale that reminds us to embrace the unexpected, to find joy in the simple things, and to cherish the gift of community. But, most importantly, it's a story that tells us to believe in miracles, to hold on to hope, and to trust that life has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. In the end, the story of the flying baby was not just about miracles, but about the enduring power of love, unity, and faith in the face of adversity. And so, the tale of Chidinma, the flying baby, was etched into the hearts and minds of all who heard it, a timeless reminder of the incredible potential within us all. With the revelation of Chidinma's secret, the peaceful life in Umunnechi was bound to take a dramatic turn. And indeed, it did. But that's a tale for another day, in the part 2 of the tale of the flying baby soon to be released. Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Until next time, keep exploring the magic of folk tales.